Hello there, and welcome back. My name is Sean Reimer, I don't rhyme, and if there's one weapon in sci-fi that is beloved by both fans and passersby of a series, it's a lightsaber. And lightsaber toys in general have come a long way from being basically inflatable condoms on a flashlight. Yes, toy lightsabers are designed by some of the most smart people and the most intelligent, profitable companies around nowadays. So, naturally, when Disney bought Lucasfilm in 2012, Mickey needed to get his three-fingered gloved hands all over the lightsaber. For those living under a rock, there's a place at the happiest places on Earth where you can journey into a galaxy far, far away. You can pilot the Millennium Falcon, have your credit card denied when you try and buy blue milk, and of course, build a lightsaber. It's called Savi's, and I have the pin to prove that I went there. It's not heavily advertised at the park because, keeping true with the theme, it is run by scavengers who are under the constant eye of the First Order. Once you book your appointment online and pay your fistful of inelegant American money, you then have a big choice, your first big choice to make for the day. The theme of your lightsaber. Do you want it to look like a Jedi's lightsaber? A Sith lightsaber? Do you want it to scream Old Republic? Or is it inspired by nature? I wanted mine to look like a sonic screwdriver to remind me of when Doctor Who used to be good, so I chose the Old Republic style. They then give you a unique pin based on what you chose that you have to wear. This is so the correct parts make it to the correct people. It's also just a really cool pin. After making some small talk with some parents spending $250 on a toy for the kids, you're rushed into a room containing a table with a frosted top. The scavengers brief you on why you're here, if you have any doubt somehow, and present you with your choice of the following kyber crystals that will change the color of your lightsaber: purple, red, green, and blue. They really emphasize that Rey has a blue lightsaber, in case you didn't know. Alternatively, you can bring a yellow or a white one from Doc Ondar's next door and immediately get kicked out. Thanks, Disney. Next, the scavengers present you with a tray of parts and a hilt. Or, in my case, they forget to include some parts, but it doesn't matter because someone did research on what they wanted to build. Great quality control, guys. There's obviously parts that go better together with other parts, but they let you pretty much build it how you want, as long as the activation switches match. The process is pretty straightforward once you get the hang of it. You put in the kyber crystal, snap on the activation switches, and screw in the rest of the components. If you're like me and you're done early because you've done your research on how to build a lightsaber, one of the scavengers will ask you about the choices you made. Me being an actor, I tested their improv skills by saying I was a Time Lord, building something that resembled a sonic screwdriver, which they were happy to go along with. Seriously, Disney hires some good actors. Once everyone is done, the scavengers say they have to stabilize the crystal, which is corporate for "we're going to connect your hilt to the blade that's inside the table." After a cameo from Yoda, thank God it's not Rey, everyone, hopefully, in unison activates their lightsabers, which can be lifted from the table in a very cool effect. Finally, they give you a bag to carry it in, which kept getting caught in the X-ray machine at the airport on my way home. If you time it right, you'll even see the fireworks start as you leave Savi's. Of course, if you go to Disney World, you'll see nothing except cast members trying to get you out because it's closing time. You're probably wondering what's so bad about this, and the truth is, in the grand scheme of things, nothing. This is especially true when comparing Galaxy's Edge to its Wizarding World counterpart at Universal. Butterbeer versus Blue Milk, the castle versus the Falcon, and most notably, the wand versus the lightsaber. And as someone who's done both, I can definitively say the lightsaber destroys the wand experience. For one, if you have the funds, you get to build a lightsaber. You don't have to spend anything at Ollivanders, but there's a slim chance of your wand choosing you, or in Muggle speak, the shop owner choosing you out of 40 other people who also want the experience for themselves. Unfortunately, this is just due to the universe that Potter is in. I tried seeing if there was any private bookings for Ollivanders, but I can't find evidence of any. Even if you're lucky, like me, and are chosen, the end result isn't too far off being a decorative stick. Sure, you can have interactive ones that manipulate things in the park, but what do you do when you get home? A lightsaber, by contrast, is unique to you, and does a lot more. So, that begs the question, where is my Savi's lightsaber? Well, I sold it. Let's get into why this product is one of the worst lightsabers on the market. I ran into problems right away with the battery compartment not fitting into the chassis correctly, which meant no motion activated sounds. Those sounds, by the way, aren't any different from those found in a $30 lightsaber, which definitely means lack of smooth swing. I have to buy kyber crystals for $25 a pop to change the color and the sound, both of which I'm unable to fine-tune or cherry-pick. And then, when you do put a crystal in the saber, it is permanently on. That's right, there's no off button, so have fun spending a lot of money on batteries. Did I mention the saber isn't rechargeable? The lights don't travel up and down the blade smoothly, instead they stagger. The LEDs don't use modern NeoPixel technology. There's no secondary button for blaster deflections and a blade lockup. And the design overall is big, heavy, and in all honesty, it doesn't scream as an elegant weapon from a more civilized age. You're probably wondering if I'm going to talk about Disney's new retractable lightsaber, and I will. I have a tape measure at home, and never pretended it was a lightsaber because, well, it's a fucking tape measure. That's the technology they're using. Sure, it's got that retractable blade, but it won't have the modern technology that fan-made lightsabers like Crimson Dawn have for a similar price. And no, this video isn't sponsored, I just think it's funny that fans are doing better things than Disney. Nowadays, lightsabers come with amazing speakers, smooth swing, RGB, NeoPixels, heavy-duty blades, and an SD card so you can make it a rainbow lightsaber or something ridiculous. At least, that's what I'll be doing with my Saber Trio lightsaber. I definitely want to take one of these proper lightsabers to Galaxy's Edge in the fall to prove my points that you can get something even better for the same price. But yet, you won't get the experience that Disney provides, which, when it goes according to the script, is breathtaking. Disney is full of storytellers and artists. They know taking a lightsaber out of a box and charging the battery and going through the code isn't magical. The end product is something pretty forgettable, but the experience of building that product is still why I have that pin. Plus, it's just a really cool pin. Regardless of what you pick, whether it be the best lightsaber money can buy, or a memory that'll last a lifetime, both of these will last longer and have more impact on you than an inflatable condom on a flashlight. And on that wonderful note, it's time to end. Thank you very much for watching. Good night.